We are often asked the correct way to plant. The following steps will help you successfully plant annuals, perennials, shrubs, vines and trees. Determine if the location of your planting is in full sunshade, morning sun only, or afternoon sun only. The aspect of light will dictate which plants are best suited. Providing a plant with its preferred light requirements will eliminate of any potential insect and diseases problems. This multiple smaller plants are to be installed. The entire planting area should first be covered with the appropriate soil amendment. Determine the coverage area from the back of the bag. This way the native soil and additive can be completely mixed as holes are dug. For larger plants, it is easiest to add the amendment to the soil surface, and if water-holding granules will be used, prepare them according to the directions so they will be ready to use when needed. Dig holes as deep as the container and twice as wide. In heavier clay soils, be sure to score the sides of the hole, creating small gashes. Holes for a gallon size and up should be filled with water prior to planting to ensure water is in the root zone. This practice will also let you know how quickly your soil drains, giving insight into how often you may need to irrigate. In the future, you will need to water more in fast-draining, sandy loamy soils and less in clay soils, but a small mound of the mixed earth at the bottom of the drained hole and add a prep-plant fertilizer. According to the directions, these prep-plant fertilizers contain beneficial microbes. The pot over and gently tapping the bottom of the pot or squeezing its size. Larger containers can be turned on their sides and the plant gently slid out. Larger plants can sometimes stick, so pushing down on the sides of the container and humic acids, which work to create adnitrate web around the plant's roots. He removed the plant from its container by turning. In a couple places will often sit the plant loose. If you not grasp the plant by its stem or top and pull upward to remove from a container, as this could separate the plant from its roots. This next step is critical to encourage the new plant's roots to seek a good hold in the ground. It is necessary to row up the root ball, either by gently tearing the sides to form a fuzzy ball of soil, in root-huskering the sides with a tool such as a transplanter or root sud knife, to break up the root ball into a more amorphous shape. Circling roots at the bottom of the ball should be pulled to straighten them. Wetty shrubs and trees, sometimes of roots that are seen to circle the root ball, these need to be pulled at to straighten them. This process may seem detrimental, but in fact, greatly stimulates new reproduction. Raking up the root ball will also improve future irrigation. Fully entering and wetting the root zone. There are a few plants that this process should not be used, most notably Bougainvillea endifen. Set the prepared plant in the potting hole on the small mound of soil you added earlier. Spread the roots out and over the mound. If you are adding moisture-holding granules, incorporate them according to the instructions. Now fill the hole with the mixed soil, ensuring that the soil fills in around the roots fully. A plant should sit slightly higher than the hole to allow for settling when watered. A small levee can be created around larger plants with remaining soil from digging the hole to act as a water base and water the plant thoroughly, starting from the outside and working in towards the center of the plant. Once the water has percolated into the soil, water again. Shake the soil every other day or so for the first couple weeks to ensure the soil closest to the plant is not dry. The soil may be damp on the outward edge of the hole, but drying up faster where the roots are located. At the center of the hole,